think of when we played together. When you said I was so free that I die. Told myself that we were gonna see, but I was fighting Sakazuki. Bitch game and it's an hate you'll still remember. But I'm gonna have to call you up like it never happened, that you play nothing. And I don't even need no love, 'cause my leader lets me cycle, no matchups too rough. No, you didn't have to scoop the bro. Cost reductions call removal on any number. I guess after that came low. Now here's somebody that I used to know.
Kaizoku.
Special shout out to San Solier for singing today's intro. She's a VTuber and streamer who plays a variety of card games. Check her out on Twitch, link on screen and in the description below. This is my way of bringing up other One Piece trading card content creators by featuring them in my intros. Hope you guys enjoy these for this set. Sakazuki, or at least the SAKALUCCI variant, has become the meta deck of the Japanese OP05 format. He came to prominence right around the time that I started doing OP05 videos. So I actually wish I could remake that Purple Luffy video now, because Polly is a key card in the matchup against this version of Sakazuki. That's how format warping this Sakazuki deck has become. So let's take a look at the leader. Sakazuki is a blue-black leader with 5000 power and 4 starting life. His leader ability reads, activate main once per turn, you may trash one card from your hand, draw one card. When attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn. It's a very generic leader ability that isn't tied down to any card types or conditions. This makes it great for a good stuff kind of deck. Fortunately for us, blue and black are colors that complement each other perfectly. Black's cost reduction combined with blue's removal is a very potent combination. Black has an abundance of good cost reduction cards with not too many good removal cards. And then blue has lots of good removal that only hits low cost characters. His leader ability, letting you cycle a card every turn, also helps build up a discard to pay for some of the powerful black cards. So combine all this and you get a top meta deck apparently. Who would have thought? Let's take a look at the list. Pause here if you need. Starting by cost, we have 4 OP02 Tsuru. There's pretty much no useless cards in the deck. Tsuru is a 2k, but you'll also use her for her -2 cost on play as well, and she's searchable by brand new. 4 OP05 Mancherry. OP05 gave the Dressrosa archetype 2 very strong card recyclers, with Mancherry being one of them, but Sakazuki saw Rebecca decks get this card and was like, yoink! If you spend 1 Dawn and tap Mancherry, you can bring back a 3 to 5 cost black card back to hand from your discard, after you return 2 cards to the bottom of your deck as well. This is any black card, no type restrictions. Mancherry's recycle effect is repeatable too, so if you manage to get her 0 power ass to stay alive, it's like drawing a card for 1 Dawn every turn. 3 OP03 Brand New. Brand New is a Navy searcher, but he fulfills many roles in the deck. He searches only 3 deep, but he discards the remaining cards instead of putting them back into the deck, fueling cards like Mancherry and Lucci, who needs cards to return back to the deck to activate. On top of this, Brand New can also be a decent attacker, as a Hound Blaze can bring him up to 6k. 4 Starter Deck 6 Tashigi. Another 2k counter that can give -2 cost like Tsuru, but Tashigi's effect is repeatable. Her being a 3 cost over Tsuru being a 1 cost is also relevant, as Mancherry and Rebecca's minimum target cost is 3, so you can bring back Tashigi back to hand from the discard but not Tsuru. This makes Tashigi a good target to cycle with your leader ability, as there are many ways to get her back if you need her. 2 OP04 Bartolomeo. He's a 2k counter and a blocker, enough said. 4 Starter Deck 6 Hina. It's crazy that OP05 makes Hina such a strong card. Hina combined with Rebecca is such a high value combo. I'll go over it in the next card though. For now, know that Hina is a -4 cost effect on play, allowing you to hit a lot of big targets with your removal. 4 OP05 Rebecca. Rebecca is a 0 power blocker, but she lets you return a 3 to 7 cost black character back to your hand, and then you can play a black 3 cost or less character from your hand rested. So for 4 Dawn, you get a blocker, a targeted card draw, and another character out on board. That's just insane value from 1 card. Hina is one of the prime targets for Rebecca. This makes Hina a good target to discard with your leader ability, as you can always bring her back with Rebecca and even play her out rested afterwards. You can even use Rebecca to bring back some other higher priority cards to play out next turn and then cheat out a stray Hina that you happen to have stuck in your hand. I would say Rebecca is one of the strongest cards in the deck. For OP05 Lucci, one of the other strongest cards in the deck. In fact, the deck is nicknamed SAKALUCCI due to him. He has a vanilla stat line at 4 cost 6k power, but his on play is also very amazing. He can KO a 2 cost and a 1 cost character if you return 3 cards back to the bottom of your deck. I'm sure he was designed to give black a fighting chance against red weenies, but in actuality he doesn't just kill weenies, he kills just about anything really. You'll be able to 2 for 1 more times than you can count. It's worth it even if you only kill one target if it's a high priority card like 4 cost Kuzan. And at the end of the day, he's a freaking 6k attacker afterwards too. For OP02 Kuzan. Kuzan draws you a card on play and gives something -4 cost when attacking. If you can get a Kuzan to stick on board, he sets up basically anything to die the turn after. Because of this, Kuzan is a high priority target to be killed. You can protect him though, with the follow-up Sabo as soon as you can get 9 Dawn. 3 OP02 Borsalino. An amazing blocker that's immune to KO effects on your opponent's turn. He also gets a 6k stat line on your opponent's turn. This turns any 7k swing into a blocking counter for 2k, which will save you resources. Since we're a 4 life deck, we need all the counter that we can save. He's great into the meta too. The meta is boiled down to strong 4 to 5 cost cards and cards to remove those cards. Borsalino being an unremovable blocker messes with this paradigm. He doesn't die to Poly, doesn't die to Kidatsu, or even Lucci's in the mirror. 3 OP04 Sabo. Sabo lets you cycle 2 cards and makes all your characters immune to KO for a turn. Sabo is a great way to guarantee survival when matches go into the late game. Keeping as many bodies as you can alive for a lethal swing is how you'll win a lot of games, especially in the mirror. Denying an enemy Lucci from clearing your board can win you the game the turn after. He's a great target to recycle with Mancheri too, so you have multiple avenues of access to Sabo. 3 OP05 Borsalino. We get a big Borsalino in set 5. He can bottom deck a 4 cost on play. There's not much he can't bottom deck thanks to Black's cost reduction, and he's also an 8k body afterwards. For our events we run 2 OP02 Ice Age. -5 cost for 1 Dawn is insanely good, especially since we can utilize it really well in this deck thanks to the blue cards. The trigger can also KO a 3 cost too. 3 Starter Deck 6 Great Eruption. This card along with Hina are cards from Starter Deck 6 that shot up in value thanks to Sakazuki. You can actually check out my market reviews to see more on this. Great Eruption is another cheap cost reduction outlet. -2 cost for 1 Dawn, and it replaces itself since you get to draw a card afterwards too. In fact, you draw before you give the -2 cost, letting you fully plan out how you want to utilize your turn. The trigger can be useful in the late game, denying resources when things get down to the wire. 4 OP05 Houndblaze. One of the other strongest cards in the deck. It's a 2 Dawn bottom deck effect. That in and of itself is strong already, but in a Sakazuki deck, Houndblaze might as well be a 3000 Worlds or even a Red Rock sometimes for 2 Dawn. But on top of this, it even gives plus 3k power to any character or leader. And even though its main effect is really strong already, it even has a trigger. It lets you bounce a 3 cost back to hand. Some other cards to consider are OP02 Kobe. Kobe is something you can bring back with Rebecca if you need a KO effect instead of a cost reduction effect from your discard. OP05 Kaido. Kaido can draw you 4 cards in the late game, but he uses up a whole turn's worth of Dawn, but it does allow you to outsustain your opponent. Using him will take a lot of nuance though, as you'll need to know when to play him, and he may just end up being a dead card sometimes. OP04 Ulti. Some people opt to run Ulti alongside Lucci as an additional removal outlet. You could replace Sabo with Ulti if you feel like you need more removal. For starting hands, you'll want Brand New, Lucci, and Great Eruption. Honestly, with the amount of cycling we do, you can pretty much start with anything, but one of the strongest starts going first is Brand New to fill the discard, and then 2 turns of cycling with your leader. Then on your 5 Dawn turn, a Great Eruption into a Lucci with 3 to 4 cards in your discard will KO the 4 cost your opponent just played. The strengths of the deck are Busted color combination. These 2 colors complement each other a little too well. They fix a lot of each other's weaknesses, and Sakazuki's leader ability helps facilitate the relationship between the 2. Mass removal. This deck kills things on board every turn while developing bodies. We have access to both KO and bottom deck effects. We can handle wide boards, we can handle tall boards, we can handle just about anything, really. The weaknesses of the deck are Window of Weakness. While the deck has a very strong removal game, it does only run 10 2k counters. The strong defensive options in the deck don't really come online until late game too. So if you can pressure Sakazuki early enough, he often doesn't have the resources to defend himself. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I don't know. Sakazuki's just too good. So that's the Sakazuki deck I've been running. I'm sure decks will start to tech heavily against him, and then Sakazuki will need to run anti-tech at some point, but for now, I feel like this is a solid base to build Sakazuki around. I have a pretty good feeling that we're going to be seeing a lot of him, whether we like it or not, so you might as well learn everything you can about the deck because you'll either be playing it or playing against it. Okay, bye, into gameplay actually. We have a Sakazuki mirror, and this is like my third game ever with them, so let's see how horribly this goes. We'll trash Tashigi, we'll pass. Probably gonna kick my ass. That's okay, just learning. Okay, they drop Sakazuki. Maybe I should drop mine. I'll just copy what he does. Monkey see, monkey do. I have nothing to play, so we'll copy him. Okay. So our hand is full of Kuzans and Luccis. Attack with our leader for 8. They take, we pass. At least we attack first. I don't know if that's important at all. But if we're just swinging at each other, I'll win eventually, right? Okay, they cycle out a blocker Doflamingo, attack us for 5, we will take. Great Eruption we should keep. I hope they play something I can kill. They play ulti, the Searcher ulti. I could Great Eruption, Houndblaze. I could just play Lucci. Is it worth it just to kill one thing on board? Probably, right? We'll do it. Great Eruption on their ulti, and then we'll play Lucci. They have 3 cards, right? Yep. Exactly 3 cards. Kill ulti, and that's it. Attack with our leader for 5. They take, we'll cycle out a Kuzan. We'll pass. And then he'll do the same thing to my Lucci, and it's just us doing that back and forth with each other. Is that how this matchup goes? Ooh, they play the stage card. Marine Fort, here you guys can read it. On the turn they play it, they can give -2 cost, and then every turn after that it's a free -1 cost. They attack with their leader for 5, making him a 1 cost. We'll take. They play their own Lucci now. They have 5 Dawn. If he plays a Lucci, I actually don't have any cost reduction to get rid of his, for now. Unless I play Sudu. They play Sabo though. Cycle 2 cards, and they're immune to KO for that turn. That's the perfect opportunity for us to set up a 4-cost Kuzan, I guess. Alright, we can even play brand new. We'll take another 4-cost Kuzan, yeah. Too many of these now. We'll attack with Lucci for 6. Since their Sabo is a 6k blocker, it's not a free block at least. They may start countering from now. There's a 2k. Dawn leader, attack for 6. There's the 2k, we'll play 4-cost Kuzan or Salino. Then we'll cycle out a Lucci. And we'll pass. Yeah, the only part that I'm not too sure on what to do with Sakazuki is what card to cycle out. Okay, they Marine Fort our Kuzan. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a Lucci play and kill both of our guys. 6k at Lucci, making our Kuzan 2 costs. We'll counter this for 1. Sabo at Lucci will counter for 1. Oh, they had Borsalino, they bottom deck our Kuzan. Dang, if I had an Ice Age, I could bottom deck his Borsalino with mine. So maybe we'll cycle to try to find it. Let me get a Rebecca. I could Rebecca out a Hina. That'll bring him to 3. I attack with leader, he'd be at 2, and then I Houndblaze. Sounds good. Okay, well Rebecca. Bring out Hina. Borsalino. Dawn leader, attack Sabo. Give -1 cost to Borsalino. Actually should have just attacked his leader, because I'm gonna kill Sabo anyway. Alright. So they counter. Well, Houndblaze, bottom deck Borsalino. I forgot to give +3k to something. Oops. See, I'm new to this leader. 2 Dawn Lucci, attack Sabo for 8, which I should have been 9k. Sabo dies at least. We'll pass. Well, already misplayed, but this is like the 4th turn. So it took 4 turns for me to misplay. Not bad, right? For a first time playing this leader. Well, not first time, like third time. What I'm saying is still very new to this leader. They attack our Lucci for 6. We'll counter for 1. They Mihawk to bottom deck our Lucci. I cannot get rid of that guy. Does Mancherry get me anything? Not really. Alright, I guess it's a 4-cost Kuzan turn. Helm Blaze. We'll attack their leader with Hina for 5. They counter for 1. Guess we play Mancherry out. And then bring back Sabo, right? Yeah, I want Sabo. Oh, I put Sabo on the bottom of my deck. Oops. Whoops. What am I taking then? Rebecca? Because my Hina's gonna die. Yeah, as I said, new to this character. Or new to this leader. Brand new for 5. I meant to take Sabo back to hand. Gotta keep track of that for the future. They counter for 1, attack with our leader for 7. They take, we'll cycle out Lucci. Pass. I'll get this all down eventually. Then I'll be good at Sakazuki. But for now, hope you guys don't mind watching me learn. Maybe it'll help you guys avoid your own early mistakes picking up the leader, at least. That's my hope. 6k into Hina, let's counter for 2, why not? So that we can have them attack Mihawk, yep. We'll let them have that one. Ooh, another Mihawk, bottom decks our Kuzan. Can we finish? I don't think so. Alright, we play Rebecca, bring back a Hina. Oh, then we can't play Borsalino though. Let's see, what are my options here? I guess I could use Rebecca and Sudu and Helm Blaze. Yeah, okay, we'll do Sudu first on Mihawk. Play Rebecca, bring back Hina. Play Hina, replace Sudu. Onto Mihawk, he's 3 cost. We'll attack with our leader for 5, give him another -1 cost. He's at 2. The counter for 2 will Hound Blaze. Get +3 to brand new bottom deck Mihawk. 6k, I can make him 9, but I'm pretty sure he has counter. So we'll activate Mancherry instead. Attack their leader with brand new for 8. The counter for 4 will Mancherry. Okay, so we bottom deck first. Hound Blaze and 4-cost Kuzan, and we take back to hand a blocker. We'll pass, we have 2 blockers up. I think we got this actually. It's a rough game, but still managed to pull through at the end. Somehow. Okay, so they Marine Fort our Hina. They swing 9k. Oh, they're still thinking, never mind. The 2-down leader at Hina. Oh no, at brand new, okay. Well, guy die. We have 2 blockers, so I'm pretty sure we can save Hina. They attack with Mihawk, we'll block. They 3000 worlds her in the end. That's their turn, right? That is their turn. We will play 4-cost Kuzan. Draw. We will cycle out. Wait, let's just attack their leader for 5, see what happens. Should have done that first. If they take, we could just put all on Rebecca or something. They did counter for 2. Yeah, I could have done... No, I can't do 5-7, that's 12 Dawn. So we'll play Sabo. We can activate Mancherry first, so let's do that. Put these 2Ks back in our deck. Let's take back Rebecca, I guess. Then we'll play Sabo. We don't need Borsalino anymore, and this. And then leader ability, yeah, just a bunch of counter. We'll pass, and then hopefully that's game next turn. And they can't remove our blockers, unless it's like a bottom deck effect, because of Sabo. They cycle out Zeph. Okay, yeah, Zeph could bounce it back to hand, but no, Zeph is 3 cost. Yeah, bounce at 3 costs only. Did the Marine Fort or Sabo. They have 2 blockers and 2 life though, and they have 1 card in hand. Pretty sure we got it. Okay, they swing with Mihawk at Mancherry. We'll let them have it. 2 down leader, attack for 7. We'll block, counter for 2. He throws out the GG. I think we got it. They play Bartolomeo and pass. We'll just swing 5k with Kuzan. We take 7k with Sabo. We win. Nice. And they leave. Okay. We won the mirror. But they're not playing the SAKALUCCI version. They're playing the old version. So I'll get my ass handed to me by another person playing the same deck as me later. Bye. We have a Sakazuki versus Arlong. We'll keep this. We will cycle a Hina. And we'll pass. Alright. He's gonna play something and attack for 7. Smoothie. Okay, we'll take this. Wish I had a great eruption. For now, we'll cycle out. I think we don't need Sabo, he doesn't KO. Oh, he does have Chu, right? We'll cycle out Bart instead. Another Bortolino. Attack with our leader for 5. We'll take. Hope they don't get a trigger. They take. Most likely a trigger though, since they run so many. We'll see what it is. It's a Pero. We'll play Forecast Kuzan and pass. Kinda wish I had a Lucci right now. But we'll have 3 ways, 3 chances of drawing it. 1 from live, from our card draw, and then from our leader ability cycle. Prospero for 7, we will take Helm Blaze. Yeah, let's bounce. Prospero back to hand? I think so. Yeah, just do it. But he was smart to attack with him first. Yeah, he can just replay him by putting 2 down leader. That's 1 less body out on board I have to worry about for next turn. Two down leader, attack for 7. There's a Pero back out. I think I should counter this though. We'll counter for 3. Hitting for 7 potentially. Yep. We'll take this one. Another Sabo. Great Eruption. Okay, huh. We bottom deck the Pero and then just kill Smoothie by attacking into her. Yeah. Attack Smoothie for 5, minus 4 cost to Pero. They may just let Smoothie die. And then I just play out a blocker. Okay, yeah, Smoothie died. So don't gotta worry about it no more. Let's cycle out a Hina too. We get the Lucci. I should have done that first. Alright, well, Hound Blaze, plus 3 our leader, bottom deck, Pero, attack 8k into them. Yeah, Hound Blaze has such a cooler Japanese name, it's like Inugami Guden. Doesn't that sound cool? They counter for 4 with 3 cards. We'll play a blocker and pass. Alright, now that we have Lucci, I do feel a lot safer. Oh, they 7 mom. Okay, maybe I don't feel that safe. Give him a life. They pass. Okay. Oh well, since our Kuzan lived, this mom is no problem. No problem. No problem. We will. What do we do? We shall play Rebecca instead. Bring back a Hina. Play the Hina. minus 4 to Linlin. Attack their leader for 5. minus 1 to Linlin. So we have the option to either Lucci if they get a trigger, or we can Hound Blaze if they don't. Maybe we play Lucci anyway, just so we have a 6k body out. But yeah, if they get a trigger, I can attack with Kuzan, give it minus 4, then play Lucci, kill 2 things. That was the order to do it. And not use our Kuzan to give minus 4 to begin with. I think that's the optimal way of doing it. I don't know, I only spent like 3 seconds to think of it. But it sounds right in my head. They get a trigger so I can kill it. Please. And make yourself discard 1 card from hand. Yes! Alright. We'll attack the leader with Kuzan. minus 4 cost to Pero. And this time don't get a trigger, please. Or counter for 1. That's good too. He knows we have 4 Dawn up, so he knows the Lucci's coming. He counters for 2 in the end. Play Lucci, return Houndblaze, 2k. Kill these 2. They get to search off with Pero at least. They get a Smoothie. We'll pass with Borsalino and Rebecca up to save our last life. And probably our 4-cost Kuzan. They probably want to kill him. Alright, 2 down leader, bring out the Smoothie. Oh, Chew, that kills our Kuzan in the end. We'll block with Rebecca. That's what I wanted to use Sabo to protect against, but in the end, he's still in my hand. But they concede. Rematch. Okay, he left. Desync, I guess. Bite. We have a Sakazuki versus Belo. I've actually found that Belo does pretty well into Sakazuki, so we'll see how easy it is for them to destroy me. We'll cycle out Borsalino. We'll pass. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do Belo this week, but I'm pretty sure Sakazuki will get more views, but Belo is more fun. Probably shouldn't say that during Sakazuki week, but probably see Belo next week in that case. We'll play brand new. Let's take Kuzan. He's just a blocker, right? We'll swing with our leader for 6. He takes, I guess we don't need Ice Age, I don't think, in this matchup. We'll cycle that out. Pass. But these Houndblazes are going to be good. They play Karasu. Actually, now I need the Ice Age. They attack us with their leader for 5. We'll take... Whoops. Yeah, if I had Ice Age, I could attack Ice Age and then just Lucci and kill both. Having that Karasu out is going to be scary. I guess I can Sudo Houndblaze. Is that worth it? No, let's just play 4-cost Kuzan for now. So we'll swing with our leader for 6. They might just take... Oh, they block? Okay. We'll play 4-cost Kuzan. Now we get the Ice Age. We'll cycle out Borsalino. Pass. Alright. He can hit me twice. And I think we can afford to take, and then we just clear the board. We have 5 cards in discard, so we can Lucci. Just need the cost reduction cards now. We do have 4-cost Kuzan out, and I'm pretty sure Belo doesn't run away to kill him. Or at least not the list that I run. Alright, they activate their leader ability on 1 target. Attack us for 8. Give -1 cost to Kuzan. Oh wait, they can play that Kuma. Oh, Sabo. Okay, Sabo kills 2. Attack with their leader for 5. We should counter this for 1. Not get too low. Right. Can I bring these 2 down somehow? No, but I can get Sabo down and then use Houndblade. So we'll trash Hina. Then we can play Rebecca, bring back Hina. Play her out, make their Sabo a 2-cost, and then we'll Houndblaze. Make our leader 8k, bottom deck Sabo. Let's make our leader 9k and attack Karasu for 9. Should die. He dies, we'll pass. Okay, no board, so we don't have to worry about their leader ability too much. They play Belo. Pick up into Vankov. They could play Vankov, leader ability, and then cheat out something. Oh, they play Kuma to kill our blocker. There's the Vankov. Dawn leader attacks us for 6. Oh, Hina for 6. Let's counter for 2. Alright, we just need to kill Kuma and the Vankov. Let's cycle first. Get rid of Borsalino. Sabo. Well, I'm gonna Lucci this turn. For sure. So we'll Ice Age the Ivankov, play Lucci. Return Rebecca to do Houndblaze. Kill Ivankov and Kuma. Attack with Hina for 5. I can Houndblaze this Belo too. I probably should, right? Yeah, let's do it. Houndblaze on our brand new bottom deck Belo. Attack with brand new for 6. We counter for 2, leader for 5. We take. We'll play Bald Guy. Take a Sabo. No, I can only take Hina. Dang it. And we'll pass. They play another Belo Betty. Pick up another Ivankov. I'm out of removal though. They put 2 down on the Ivankov that they just played, and they cheat out a... If they play out all the cards in their hand, we may have like lethal actually. Yeah, they play out a Lindbergh. 1k counter out of hand, 3 down leader at Hina. If we counter, can I go for lethal? I think so. So we'll counter with every card in our hand. We pass. Alright. We'll do Hina for 5. They counter for 1. We'll do brand new for 5. They take. That means Lucci for 7 will be a take. They take it, and then leader for 12. We have game. Oh, they get a blocker trigger. How lucky. So I'll just do 7, 8. Yeah. We have game anyway. They have to block. Then we'll do leader 8. We're wieners. Nice, we got it. Rematch. Oh, no, they leave. Huh. When I played Belo Betty against Sakazuki, it felt like it was a lot easier than that to win as Belo Betty, but I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. Okay, bye.
Card D Kaizoku.